Yeah, Arjit, you're audible.
Okay, okay, yeah. So we will start as other people may join. We will continue. Uh, so today's webinar uh, is on WhatsApp marketing solution. This is a very unique and a very interesting topic for today. And this webinar will have a live demo as well on this solution. So it will be interesting for all of you to understand how the solution works. So basically, the idea is to leverage the power of WhatsApp for your business. And those who are not knowing about Czentrix, we are a specialist in customer experience solution. We provide solutions right from for customers who need the bare essential to all the way or to creating happy customers. We have been recognized by Gartner and other firms in our pursuit of helping or building this customer experience. Today's agenda will be on completely on this topic of WhatsApp marketing solution, and I will do the introduction, and then Utkarsh will do the explain the key features and the demonstration of WhatsApp marketing solution, and followed by a Q&A. Okay, you can post your questions on the chat window as well. Once we are done with our presentation, we can go through your questions. And since the crowd is small, we can also unmute the mic and ask questions and make it a two-way conversation. Okay. So let's get started. WhatsApp. So this is something that we know, but we do not know exactly from a numbers perspective. I was very surprised the way it has grown. And today, or maybe a year back, data that I have, 2.7 billion users. There are monthly active users of 2.7 billion. Okay, and it is said that more than 125 billion daily messages are uh, are sent across WhatsApp. So by default, it is the biggest messaging platform across the globe. And some countries, for example, India, South Africa, certain countries in Middle East, they are having the dominant position in terms of WhatsApp the communication. So now why this is important? Because we know that this becomes the default channel for all communications, personal communication as well as for business communications. Okay. So question comes, why WhatsApp marketing? Okay, so definitely from the previous slide that we see that the maximum number of active users are on this platform, so it justifies why WhatsApp marketing will be a good platform to build that relationship with customers. Okay, second is the higher conversion rate. So for lead generation, companies have been using SMS communication or email communication in the past. But what is obvious is that with the WhatsApp, the conversion rate is high, and we'll show how it can be. The conversion rate can be improved, better sales, and lower cost of marketing. Now, the reason behind this is that on an average, a user checks WhatsApp 23 times a day. It can be more, okay? So that means any communication coming on WhatsApp gets the eyeballs, okay? Engaging content. So the ability to create multimedia content or relevant content is very much possible on WhatsApp compared to any other channels. uh, Call to action. So as you will see on this WhatsApp marketing solution, we can create various kinds of call to action, which engages the user, drives the engagement, and leads to kind of a conversion rate, better conversion rate. And then retargeting. So on this WhatsApp marketing solution, what we can see is the customer behavior, how they are reacting to various kind of communication that is being sent out, and how we can retarget those customers, right? So here is the WhatsApp solution that we will be covering today. Primarily, we will cover on the WhatsApp marketing solution. However, we also have the WhatsApp customer support and WhatsApp automation. So the use cases are here. So number one, you can use this solution for converting leads to paying customers via automated notifications, or engage them via chatbots. Okay, chatbots we can be played with live agent support as well. So the chatbot can do the first level of interaction, and then the multi agent live chat support can be provided, right? And obviously the broadcast and the promotional offers. So you can use this platform that we will demonstrate to do all kind of broadcasting, right? WhatsApp now can be with the WhatsApp business API, we can send payment reminders, various kind of updates, events that is notification that needs to be notified. So all those things can be done using this WhatsApp business API. And as I mentioned, the call to action. So you can generate the relevant call to action, and this can lead to more, I would say, the response from this call to actions can be very high. We can use this platform for sending out various kind of information. Could be product details with multimedia, with images, videos, PDF. So you can create a sequence of communication that can go out depending upon how the customer is engaging on the WhatsApp messages that are being sent out. Live agent. So the same platform can be also used for live agents to support. So to engage and make a two-way conversation. So we can send out a template message, and after the template message is sent out, and there are customers who are responding to the template message, wanting to know more about it. So you can have the live agent who can support on the same platform and correspond to the customer. Okay. There are when we create these contacts, you can create the tags, and these tags can be used for various kind of reference for targeting these WhatsApp campaigns. The live chat, how it will be is that we will show in the demo as well that you need to intervene the chat, and once you have intervened the chat, so as a supervisor or admin, you can intervene all the chats, whereas as an agent you will be able to no, connect to the chats which are assigned to him. Then we'll see the analytics of on how many users business messages are getting exchanged, all the informations. You can set the canned responses so that the first response can be automatically uh, transmitted without the need of live agent, and then the agent can interface in the subsequent communication. WhatsApp broadcasting. So this is the most I would say useful solution from a lead generation perspective. And as we said that you can do it for various kind of events. Even for example, this webinar event where we have been broadcasting this event over WhatsApp. Okay, and it's very easy to create a campaign, create the template message, send it out. Maybe it doesn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes to do this entire activity. Okay, and you can filter out the users that you want to target in the subsequent campaign by using the various tags or attributes and other parameters that you will be shown during the demo. This provides you all the information, the real-time campaign tracking, how the campaign is, the outcome of this campaign, the delivery rate, read, receipt, and all this information will be available from the dashboard. And then you can follow the retargeting activity that people who have opened or people who have read the message or people who have not read the message. So depending upon what is the objective, you can set the retargeting from the same interface. Know how much WhatsApp conversation credits. So definitely there are certain amount of credit that will be loaded on your account, and you can see per campaign how much of credit is getting consumed, so that you can understand real time what kind of a ROI you are getting from these campaigns. Okay. Now for the further integration, for notifications, for example, certain event is happening, the customer has converted or customer has shown interest, or they have there's an abandoned cart on your Shopify platform. So there are so many events that can happen, and for that you want to notify to the customer. So you can use the API integration that we can provide, and those API integration will give these notifications. Okay. There is another interesting use case that not every customer or the phone number that they have given is on WhatsApp. Okay. So there can be two-way communication, two-level communication. The first one goes out WhatsApp. If WhatsApp is not successful, then an SMS message can be triggered as well. So this automated WhatsApp notifications can be for payment confirmation, abandoned cart. It can be for cash on delivery confirmation, any kind of other information that the business wants to transmit to the user. WhatsApp Business API. So I will not get into much detail because this has become very straightforward how to get a WhatsApp Business API, and for you don't have to worry, because as long as you have a mobile number, you can get your WhatsApp Business API. This is an interesting information that there is a 24-hour session window. So whenever a message comes, the response can be provided within a 24 hours window, because beyond that, it will be a new message has to be initiated by the business. Okay. So that will be another template message. So within this 24-hour window, which is considered as a one session window, you can intervene the chat and send any message to the users without any restriction or any approval. But only after 24 hours window, that approval or pre-approved template message is required. So template message, so as we will see on this platform, it is very easy, very simple to create the template message, and it gets automatically approved almost instantly after you create the template message. Utkarsh, I will request you to take the presentation from here onwards regarding the features.
Yep, sure. Thanks, Arijit, and good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to everyone? Please confirm.
Yes, yes, Utkarsh.
Okay, thank you. So let me present my screen, then we can go ahead now. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Okay. So as Arjit has already given you the gist of the WhatsApp API, as in the WhatsApp marketing, like what are the use cases we can fulfill from that, and like nowadays how WhatsApp is evolving, right? Because the only in one word I would like to say about the WhatsApp API, that is it is very handy. Everyone wants to receive the messages on the WhatsApp and wants to send the messages on the WhatsApp, be it even on a personal level. So now I'll be covering the features. I just give you a brief, okay, like what are the capabilities of this system, the dashboard which you would be using, okay, after procuring the WhatsApp API. So what will be the first and foremost step if you want to use this WhatsApp API? So procure an WhatsApp API. This will be the first and foremost step. And for this, you need to have a Facebook Business Manager account, a unique number, or you can say fresh number, even if you are already using a WhatsApp API with any other vendor. And if you want to do the migration on Czentrix platform, that is also possible. Okay. Only normal WhatsApp and the business WhatsApp has to be deleted if you want to use the WhatsApp API on the same number. Okay. So once the API procurement will be done, let's suppose you have procured the WhatsApp API, because those prerequisites, like Arijit will tell you when once you will ready to onboard. Okay. So once the API procurement will be done, then you will be receiving this dashboard wherein you can start using the platform for the marketing, for receiving the messages, having a conversation with the client, managing your clients. Okay. As you can see, this dashboard is clearly showing you about the WhatsApp API, which you will procure using a number. So let's assume this is your number. Okay. And these are the statuses which are available here. This WhatsApp API status live, your quality rating, your remaining quota. Then this free service conversations are available. Your WhatsApp conversation credits are available. Okay. Now, what is this quality rating? So, quality rating basically shows you that, because what happens when you will start using the WhatsApp API, you would be sending a messages. It could be a marketing message or any informational messages, correct? But what could happen? Any user can mark you as spam, because if let's suppose I am a user, okay, and I'm sitting on in my home on my phone, and if you are sending me a message as a business, it's totally up to me if I want to mark you as spam or not. And if I'm spamming you, or like reporting or blocking you or reporting you, in that case what will gonna happen? Your rating will gonna affect. But the best part is that the system, what system is giving you here, while creating the template which you would be sending me or which you would be sending to your user, while creating that template, you can clearly mention that if you want to unsubscribe or if you don't want to receive any messages from in the future, just use this keyword, whatever the keyword you want to set up. It could be stop or not interested or anything. Okay. And the moment any user will reply you that word, that person will be automatically opted out. So in that case, what will gonna happen? If I'm receiving that message and I'm getting an option that okay, I can use this keyword, so I won't be mark you as spam. Like ideally, I won't be marking you as spam because I'm having that option, and or I am getting that option to unsubscribe. Correct. So even if someone is not interested, they can opt out. If they want to subscribe back in the future, that is also possible. Okay. So this quality rating has to be maintained. Like it is out of three categories: high, medium, and low. Okay. So if even if you are going, it will happen very rarely when you are keep doing broadcasting even after getting multiple spams. Then only your rating will gonna affect. Okay. So let's suppose your rating is high, then remaining quota comes in the picture. Now this API tells you that how many unique users you can send a message. Okay, so like let's suppose you are new to this platform or you are new to the WhatsApp API and you have data of 1 lakh. So will you be able to send a message on the first day itself to all 1 lakh users which you are having or your clients? No, it's not possible. You need to like do this step by step. Okay, there is a proper process. So first you will be in the 250 limit. Okay, and you need to follow few steps wherein your FBM is, if your FBM is getting verified, display name is getting approved, automatically you will be switched into the next tier. It is also known as tier, or you can call it as remaining quota. So you will be switched in the next tier. Okay, which will be tier 1, and limit will be 1000. Then you can switch to 10,000, 1 lakh, and then so on and so forth. So after 1 lakh, there is only one like a stage wherein your limit will be unlimited. So no restrictions will gonna apply on your remaining quota. So as much as you want to send the messages to unique users in a day, that will be possible once you will reach in that tier, wherein the limit will be unlimited. Okay. You need to follow few parameters. Okay, to reach up to that limit. Let's suppose you have a data of 1 lakh and your limit is showing 250 for now. Just try to broadcast 200 to 250 unique users for the next 3 or 4 days from the date of procuring, from the date of API procurement, and automatically you will reach into the tier 1000. Now if you are in 1000, try to broadcast more than the half of your current limit. Let's say five more than 500, because half of 1000 is 500, correct? So again, in that case, you will reach into the next tier, which is tier 2. And by doing this, you can reach to the last year as well. And this remaining quota, so what happens? WhatsApp API tells you that whenever you are sending a message, there should be a consent. Okay. So how can you do a two-way communication? Because this question must arise. Okay, that how can I do a two-way communication with my client? So the first step is that sending a message, the template using that remaining quota limit. And if I am a user and I am receiving your message, okay, then I can reply to that message. I can reply to that message today or even after a few days. So the moment I will reply to you, then only that chat or that message, okay, will become eligible to have a two-way communication. Now you can reply to me. The moment I will reply to you, I am a user, you are a business. So the moment I will reply to you, you can start having a conversation with me, okay, on a real-time basis. So whatever as of now I'm telling you, this can be covered in from this platform itself. Okay, like we have given all the features with a specific name. So that feature is known as live chat. So as its name suggests, you can have a real-time chatting, live chatting whenever your client is messaging you for the first time. Okay. Then this free service conversation. So as Arjit has already mentioned that you would be getting few credits. Okay. So 1000 conversations are will be free to you on a monthly basis. And this will only be applicable when user is messaging you for the first time and then you are replying to that message within the 24 hours of their first message. So in such scenario, free service conversations will be assigned to you. That will be 1000 on a monthly basis. But if you are eager to send a message to your user or any of your users, okay, as a business, then you need to pay a cost. So first, this remaining quota will get consumed, because definitely if you are sending to a unique user, this has to be consumed as per the policy, right? And at the same time, this WhatsApp conversation credits has to be deducted as per the category of that message. So this message, the messages which you would be sending, that has already been categorized from Meta. Okay, so that has already been categorized from Meta. What are those categories? The marketing is there, okay, utility is there, authentication is there, and in those like categories we need to create a template and then we will submit it for the approval. So marketing, as its name suggests, if you want to do any promotion, offer messages is there, if you are running a sale, even if you are doing a product launch. So in such scenarios, marketing will come in the picture, correct? Then utility is there. So if you, let's suppose, uh, my use case is like, let's suppose I'm a business, I want to use Cgentrix platform for the WhatsApp API, and there is a very simple use case for me, which is I would be sending the invoices to my clients, only invoices or other like useful informations, let's assume. So in such cases, all messages will go into the utility category, because I won't be doing any kind of promotion. The moment any activity will happen, I will send that invoice to my client. So such type of informations or such type of messages wherein we need to send any valuable information, those will go into the utility category. Then authentication is there, so you can send verification codes as well. Okay. So then this credits, you need to recharge this WCC as per the level of consumption. Okay, the moment you will consume these conversations, you need to make a recharge. And there's this customizable WhatsApp link is there. Now this is the best thing, and you must have already noticed this part, because nowadays most of the restaurants, hotels, or like many businesses are doing the same, that they are just mentioning their WhatsApp API number. Let's suppose this is my WhatsApp API number and I am writing a message here, assuming that this could be my user's first message, and I will generate this link. Now what I will do is I will just download this QR code, or I will copy this URL and I can paste it anywhere on my platform, be it social media, website, email, or anywhere. Okay, so the moment anyone will scan this QR code, that person will gonna redirect on the same WhatsApp API number. So the purpose is to engage, to like have an engagement on my WhatsApp API, correct? So I would be using this QR code and I can publish it anywhere, right? So this is the best thing. And the moment I will scan, automatically this pre-filled message will appear on my phone screen. I just need to press the send button. Okay. In the same way, I can have a button also. So what I can do is, let's suppose the traffic on my website is very high, let's suppose, okay, and you want to use WhatsApp API. So you can create this button, okay, the button which you are able to see on the right hand side extreme bottom corner. So you need to create this button, and there are like few steps which you would be doing for configuring this, okay. And after doing all the changes and configuration, you will just embed this button via code, and that code you will get after generating this snippet. That code you would be embedding on your website. So what will gonna happen using this QR code? If anyone is scanning you, that person is coming on your WhatsApp API. In the same way, if anyone is coming on your website, and if they are having any query, then also they are coming on your WhatsApp API because you have embedded this button. So these are the best things which you are getting. Okay. Now, apart from this, these are this is the basic overview of the dashboard, like what you can do, okay, on an upper layer. Now, coming to the template part, okay, the backend things which you need to do before doing your first campaign. So before doing a first campaign, you would be creating a template. So it is very easy to create a template here. The best part is that we have provided you all type of sample messages as per the industry. So you don't need to even get into that hassle to have a content, think about that content. No, you just need to select your industry. You will select your message as in the sample messages, preview it, have a look. If you want to go with the same message, just click on review and submit. Make some changes if you want to and directly submit it. The moment you will submit it, it will go for a review. Meta will review it and it will get approved. Okay. And after getting it approved, you will come into the contacts. You can have n number of contacts here. Okay. It's totally up to you. If you want to add it manually, you can do it. If you want to add in bulk, that is also possible. Okay. And even when you are importing any contacts, you can check import history as well. Let's suppose you have imported 5,000 contacts. How will you gonna make sure that all 5,000 contacts have been imported here? Definitely you will get a success pop-up message that successfully contacts imported. You will get the list of the names. So from there also you can identify. But import history is also available. So you can check what are the contacts which you have created now, what are the contacts which have been updated out of those 5,000 contacts, if there is any case, okay, and what are like how many contacts are invalid or were invalid. So accordingly you can download the sheet as well. So each and every information is available on the same platform in front of you, and accordingly you can analyze. And then after like importing the contacts, you will just select all the contacts, you will click on broadcast, right? And the best part is that you can analyze each and every campaign. Let's assume your remaining quota is 10,000 or 1 lakh. So you can have a number of campaigns in the same day itself, correct? And you can analyze all those campaigns by its name, okay, using there are multiple events which I would be showing to you. So using those events, you can easily analyze your campaigns, that what is happening against your message from your user to whom you have sent that message. So the campaign name, you can have anything XYZ, whatever you want to have. The templates which you will be sending for the approval, you will get those lists. Okay, you will select that template, you will click on send now. The template can be sent. One more thing is available. See, I'll just brief you. As of now, I don't know why is it not showing here. Basically, campaign scheduling is also there. So you can schedule your campaigns also. Let's suppose you want to run a campaign for Holi. Definitely no one will be available on the system on Holi, or on the day of Holi, correct? you can schedule that campaign also before Holi, as in pre-Holi. That option is also there. That is known as campaign scheduler. Okay. So let's suppose you have sent a campaign. After sending the campaign, you can go to the campaigns, and from here you can easily identify the analytics. Okay. Now let's suppose this is one of the webinar WhatsApp API. Total audience was 21. I have sent to 21. 100% success rate was there. Delivered to all 21. So there is a sent report which should be 100% in like all the cases. Okay. Definitely, if some message is getting failed, there should will be a reason. Okay, and you need to check that reason, and that option is also there. Then you can check the delivery report, at what time the message is getting delivered, and if it is getting delivered, then how many clients are able to read that message. So you can analyze this part as well. Okay, there is a feature which is known as click tracking. This template does not consist that is not having that option enabled. That is why you are not able to see. But click tracking is also there. So let's suppose you are giving a payment link. Okay, so how will you gonna track that if you are sending that payment link to 100 clients? Are they even clicking on that link? And if they are clicking, then how many times they are clicking and then like returning back from that link? Okay, so those things you can clearly analyze here. On the click tracking, you can analyze that there is a client who is clicking on your links multiple times, but he or she is not able to make the payment or not making the payment. There could be multiple reasons. In such scenario, what will you gonna do? Definitely, you can, as per their behavior, you can resend a message, you can rebroadcast, you can retarget them, and that part you can do it from yourself. Even if you are getting any reply. Okay, so we will discuss this part like in the later section. So the reply, all type of replies you would be getting in this live chat. And receiving a reply from your user means you can have a two-way communication if you are able to reply to that message within the 24 hours of their first message, as I've mentioned earlier, right? So in the reply section, you can check their replies. If message is getting failed, you can check that part. So this WhatsApp API is very much effective and efficient, I would say, because if you are able to check the user's behavior, that is the best thing, right? And accordingly, you can schedule, or you can decide, or you can like plan your next campaign, so that there should be 100% success rate or more than the last campaign which you would be sending, correct? Now you will send a campaign. Let's suppose there is a client who is replying on that campaign. That chat will come into this live chat. There are 3 columns, so you can create multiple roles on this platform also. Okay, so you can create agent, you can create manager's role. Okay, and accordingly anyone can chat with your client. Agent routing feature is also there available. So let's suppose there are 5 agents, 1 2 3 4 5, and like all those agents belongs from a different like multiple departments. So what will you gonna do? You can just easily assign, or you can say use auto assign features, wherein the chat will be auto assigned on the basis of the tags. So here in this platform, we are giving you tags and attributes. And what is the significance of having that feature is that using an attribute, you can fetch any value. And let me give you a very simple example of to understand the meaning of an attribute or tags. Let's suppose there is an education industry and we want to do a survey of multiple schools. How will we gonna decide that which school is better, their success rate is better, their result is better, their faculty is better? There should be some parameters, right? And those parameters could be their result, their faculty, their batch size, their infrastructure, their facility, amenities, whatever they are providing. So these parameters we are like creating, and on the basis of these parameters we would be fetching some values, right? In the success rate we'll be definitely fetching some value in percentage. infrastructure, we will assign like ratings or stars, whatever it is. So attribute means parameters. So if you are in a specific industry and you want to have a particular like value in a parameter, you can do that. And on the basis of that parameter, you can easily assign those clients, and you can broadcast a new message to them. In the same way, tag is there. Tag is also a type of attribute. Okay, tag means giving a label to a specific client. And label could be anything. Let's suppose there is a new client to whom you have not sent any message. He has just checked your QR code like on your website, or like any other platform wherein you will be publishing, and he or she has just messaged you. Now his or her chat is in the live chat. You are chatting with him or her, right? And you got to know that, okay, this client seems to be interested. So you can put that tag, that hot lead, warm lead, whatever it you want to have in that tag section. Even in the attributes, let's suppose he's ready to make the payment on the chat itself. That part is also there. So this is one aspect of using WhatsApp API, wherein your agent is sitting and doing chat, okay, on a real time basis. There is another like side to it, wherein chatbot will gonna respond to your client's query. Unless client is not asking for a human intervention, human will not gonna intervene. So this is also there. So you can put this WhatsApp API in an autopilot mode also. Okay. So if you are using chatbot, you can fulfill all type of use cases using a chatbot only. If someone is coming through this like website button, that chat can be catered via that chatbot flow. Then if someone is coming through this like QR code, then also it will get catered. If someone is manually coming on your WhatsApp API number and then sending you a message, that is also possible. Now let's suppose you are sending a template or you are sending a message to your clients. Now you are let's suppose you just want to have a feedback from your client. Okay, you are into restaurant industry, and you are just collecting feedbacks. Okay, so even on the basis of those feedbacks, you can have an automated response. So you can create like a proper flow for that, for the same, and accordingly you can manage all your clients. Okay, so you can make this whole platform in an automation, like in an autopilot mode, as I've already mentioned. Okay, and from where will you be creating that chatbot? This flow builder is there. You can have a proper chatbot from here. You must have noticed that nowadays what is happening, that easily someone can publish his or her products or their products on the WhatsApp. That part is also possible from here. You can create your catalogs, connect your catalogs from the Facebook Business Manager, and you can have a flow from here. And it is very easy to use Flow Builder. This is a complete NLP platform. You don't need to have any technical knowledge for the same. Just like mention a simple text, connect it with the next response, and you can, in the same way, you can have n number of responses in this chat. Okay, so like we can give you multiple flows also if your use case is accordingly, like if your use case uh, depends upon the same. Okay. Now, apart from this, like there are few backend things which you can manage for your like reference, such as opt-in management is there. So I have clearly informed you about this thing, that we can manage our clients. Okay, we can check who is opting out, who is subscribing back, who is not interested. If someone is not interested, then what should be the opt-out response message which we can trigger. In the same way, if someone is ready to subscribe back, then what should be the response, right? If someone is coming in the non-working hours, you can set up that part also. Attributes you can create from here. Canned messages is also available. Let's suppose you are new to this WhatsApp API, you are not aware and you don't want to get into those chatbot things. You just want to do all this by yourself manually. So again, you can make this part effective and efficient. How will you going to do that? You can create n number of canned messages from here. Let's suppose I am into a specific industry and I am already aware of my client's query. So will I be typing all those answers every day to each and every client? No, that won't be an effective manner. So that is why we are giving you this canned messages feature, so you can create or prepare all the answers or the canned messages from your own. Okay, and while having a chat on the real time basis, you can use these canned messages just by selecting them. So that will be the best and effective manner to have a communication, and definitely in a professional way, right? You don't need to write each and every, like, for each and every query. Roles you can create from here. Tags, you can do it. You can analyze your day-to-day activities, chats, agent activity. Then API key is also there. So let's suppose there could be a use case wherein I'm already using a platform and my organizations, like my organization or my organization's employee is already aware of that platform, and they don't want to use any other new platform. Now, how can I do a integration wherein I can directly send a message from my existing platform itself? Okay. And if I want to receive a message also, if someone is messaging on my WhatsApp API number, can that part how can that part will be catered, right? Using this API integration. So you can integrate your CRM, even it is like if it is a third party CRM or in-house CRM, you can integrate that as well. Okay, if you want to have any kind of details on the same, everything is available here. You can go through the document and accordingly you would be able to integrate it. You can manage your billing and usage. You can check your conversations, your usage on a day-to-day basis. So that this is all about the platform, and there are like very much to this as well. Okay, the thing is that the moment you will start using the platform and you will start testing it on your level, then only you would be able to understand that okay, like these things can be catered in a very effective and efficient way. Okay, on the WhatsApp itself. So that's all from my end. If you have any queries, please let me know. Okay, so accordingly we can go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks, Utkarsh. Utkarsh, can you go back to that slide on, or shall I open that slide where we talked about the feature list?
Yes, you can open that
Yeah,
tag.
I
I'm
am.
just stopping my presentation.
Yeah. So just now that Utkarsh has given a fair bit of demonstration, so now going back to this feature list. So Utkarsh, you can now explain the features because you have already shown that.
Okay, yeah. So now let me just brief you about all the pointers mentioned over here, because I have already covered all these pointers in my session. Just to like reiterating, let me just do that. So broadcast and retargeting campaigns, you have already understood. You must have understood, right? That you can simply broadcast a campaign, and on the basis of their reaction, their behavior on that message, you can retarget them. Correct? Catalog and drag and drop chat means the flow builder, the chatbot, the responses which you would be setting up for an automation. That part you can do via flow builder. So if you want to have a WhatsApp API platform wherein everything has to be in an automation, you can avail this flow builder chatbot as well. Okay. Then multi-agent live chat. Now, what is multi-agent live chat? So as I have clearly mentioned you this thing, that let's suppose you are having multiple agents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everyone can chat at the same time from their user credentials. So we need to create those agents as a role on this platform, and then that this part can be catered. Free WhatsApp API, business API. So we are giving this WhatsApp API in free, as in we would be helping you in setting up, as in the procurement of the WhatsApp API. So you don't need to do any hassle or any struggle in that part. Okay. Green tick application. So we'll be giving you that support as well. There is some eligibility criteria. If you are fulfilling those criteria, definitely we'll be helping you out for in applying that application, and you will receive that. You can get that green tick as well. Okay. Tags and attributes we have already catered, right? Now, what is advanced filter and audience? So we, on the basis of tags and attributes, like see, let's suppose if I'm fetching a value in a parameter, then the purpose is to filter out the audience. Now, if I am having a parameter of good, bad, and worst, I can clearly filter out. So that part can be done in the context, okay, to have a effective campaigns. Okay, because let's suppose you can have like 1 lakh contacts. How will you gonna filter, or how will you gonna bifurcate those clients? Okay, those audience, those contacts, using a tag, using an attribute, using a parameter. Correct. In-depth campaign analytics, you have already checked that part, right? How we are going to analyze our campaigns in detail. Okay, from the point of sending that message, and if even if the message is getting failed, you are getting that analytics why that message is getting failed. Agent transfer is there. Let's suppose there is an agent who is having a conversation with the client, but there is any escalation which wherein the chat has to be transferred to on a on a manager level. How will you going to cater that part? That is also possible. You can do this live chat transfer as well. The chat can be transferred easily from the live chat section. If there is any manager or owner who wants to take over the chat, let's suppose one of your agents is not available, you can take over all those chats from your credentials itself. That is possible. Agents cannot view others intervene chat. Whatever the chats are in the conversations on a real time basis, that chat cannot be viewed from any other agent role. Okay. In the first place, the chat will be viewed to every role. The moment I will pick that chat, okay, as an agent to conversate with that client, then that chat cannot be viewed from any other agents as a role. Okay. Template messages API, the API integrations which we have discussed. Okay. So these things will be there. API calls, like, so basically 1200 calls you can make. Okay. So this part is a technical part. We will be covering later if there is any such query will arise. Campaign budgeting you can do. So accordingly, you can check your usage. You can check your consumption. The campaigns you which you would be running. You can like analyze like how much cost you are incurring on them, and accordingly you can decide your next campaigns. Then click tracking is there. Click CTA button is there. Click tracking you must have you must have like understood. I have already given you a gist on the same, that if you are giving a payment link or any kind of link wherein URL is there, how will you want to track that part, who is clicking, how many times the clicks are happening, right? You can schedule your campaigns, which is coming in the campaign scheduling. Can messages already created, right? Chat and agent analytics, you can do the same. Import export, we have covered this part, right? We can easily import any contact. So template submission on the dashboard, we are giving you this feature. And the best part I have already like covered, right? That you don't even need to create any template from scratch. If you want to do that from your own, it's totally up to you. But we have given you a proper library as per the industry. So go into that library, select your industry, choose a sample message, and create your template. As simple as that, right? Agent filter freeze is there. So what is agent filter freeze? This can also be known as smart agent routing. You are having a chat, you are having a like some set parameters for those chats, you are having some tags against those chats, so you can easily assign those chats like as in an automation on the basis of the agents or the roles which you are having on your dashboard. Click to WhatsApp ads is there. So if you want to run ads on the Facebook or Instagram, you can do that part as well. And the best part is you don't need to manage like two platforms, as in the Facebook ad manager and this dashboard. No, you can do all the things from the Czentrix platform itself. You can create a campaign, set up your budget, you can target your audience on the basis of demography, like as in geography, their preference, their age. There are multiple advanced targeting options which are available. Okay, and you can track those click to WhatsApp ad. Even this click to WhatsApp ad can be connected through a chatbot, as in the flow builder, the chatbot, the automation which we have discussed. Okay, and like these features are just mentioned over here just to show you that what are the capabilities. Apart from this, there are multiple things which we have already discussed in the session, and once you will start using the platform, you will get to know much more about it. Okay, so that's all from my end.
Yeah. And I think this part also we have covered about the different types of conversation
Yes,
or
yes,
messaging. Okay.
yes.
So with this, I think we have come to the end of the presentation. So if anybody has any questions, we can unmute or you can type. We are almost on time. So to take it forward to have a one-on-one demonstration, you can reach out to us. You can write on this email ID, or if you are knowing our sales person, you can reach out to him or her, and we can take it forward for your requirements. This is onboarding time and all this is very short. So once we get any of you onboarded, you can start using this platform almost in a couple of days' time. So that's how fast it can be. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. I don't see any chat here.
Hey, Arijit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so the question is from my side. Utkarsh, can you just walk through that billing mechanism? I mean, or maybe you can tell us here how the customer will be billed. So that is very important because in this case, we'll be working as a prepaid model. So under a category of messages like transactional marketing, and there are different rates slab as per the country. So how this will be taken care of?
Arijit, if you want to just.
yeah. So basically, what happens is that first of all, there are no different categories of messages that uh, cost differently, plus in the region wise. So basically, once any customer gets onboarded, we share the price, and it's a prepaid model. So once the payment is made, so based on that, as Utkarsh was saying, that you can do your campaign management and based on your budget. So it will display how much of the consumption has happened. Okay. So for example, you have loaded say 10,000 INR. Okay. So it will consume based on what is already configured on your for your messages, whether it is a marketing message or utility message, and you will get notified as soon as it is coming down the threshold, and then you know prepay the new amount, and again it gets loaded on the platform, and you can continue with your campaigns.
So the payment, credit and wallet,
Yeah, so
balance
currently
check.
we are
So
doing
all
that
those will be
payment.
online, offline.
No,
My
payment
question is
like
also.
because RTGS or net banking, whatever is possible, and there we can share the link, and the customer can then pay for that.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. I think I will. We can see a separate, window. We can discuss in a separate window. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. Fine. I think those. Any other questions you have? Don't feel not hesitant about asking it later as well. So we have our team is available anytime for responding to it. And the presentation that I was shared will be shared to all of you. So you can refer to the presentation and you can get more of your questions answered in the presentation itself. Otherwise, you can reach back to me. Okay. Thank you very much, Utkarsh, for your time. And thank you all of you to for attending this webinar.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Utkarsh.
Thanks a
Arijit.
lot.